Ja, willkommen an Club Weimar. Heute Ecce Homo. Ecce Homo. George Gross is here.
What's that Latin for?
Oh yeah, but that's the guy when they were pointing out Christ to be strung up. I mean nailed up. Strung, nailed. We use whatever you have. We have an interesting show for you tonight. I always say that. Lanny Kenfield's with me. I'm Tuli. Andy McLeod behind the camera and in front of the song. And Sky Hall and Thelma Blitz with some of her music editing here. As a matter of fact, since this is Christmas, we're going to move right over to Phil Oakes and Ewan McCall's song. And this is the guy that this is about. Yeah, could you get him on focus?
Zoom all the way in focus.
Oh wait, no. Before Phil, we're going to have. This is a radical show, after all. You know, will we have a new Weimar, if we're lucky, with the skinheads being the Hitler Jugend of our time? Just try to live long enough, and you'll see. And we're going to start in with the old Bolshevik song now. This is Hans Eisler and Vladimir Mayakovsky, who supposedly killed himself. Who knows what happened in those days. And let's start in with the good old Spirit of Weimar. Vorwärts, Bolschewik!
Für Sowjet und Republik, so den Feinden und der Leute
Bolschewik!
Wir um Recht und Blut, für Sowjet und Republik, so den Feinden und der weißen Leute
That gets exciting.
Oh, they faded fast. Now to return to old modern times. This is Phil Oakes, and he's singing Ewan McCall's song about this guy. Let's focus on him.
He was a working man, and a hero you will hear, born in the town of Bethlehem, at the turning of the year, at the turning of the year.
No.
When
Jesus, he's the main man. Leave it on there.
Streets rang with
Good.
his name, for men, and put them all to shame. He put them all to shame. He became a wandering journeyman, and he traveled far and wide, and he noticed how wealth and poverty live always side by side, live always side by side. So he said, come all you working men, farmers and weavers too, if you would only stand as one. This world belongs to you, this world belongs to you. When the rich men heard what the carpenter had done, to the Roman troops they ran, saying, put this rebel Jesus down. He's a menace to God and man, He's a menace to God and man. The commander of the occupying troops just laughed and then he said, there's a cross to spare on Calvary's hill. By the weekend he'll be dead. By the weekend he'll be dead. Now Jesus walked among the poor, for the poor were his own kind, and they never let them get near enough to take him from behind, to take him from behind. So they hired one of the traders straight, and an informer was he, and he sold his brother to the butcher's men for a fistful of silver money, for a fistful of silver money. And Jesus sat in the prison cell, and they beat him and offered him bribes to desert the cause of his fellow men and work for the rich man's pride, to work for the rich man's pride. And the sweat stood out on Jesus' brow, and the blood was in his eye, when they nailed his body to the Roman cross, and they laughed as they watched him die. They laughed as they watched him die. 2,000 years have passed and gone, many a hero too, but the dream of this poor carpenter remains in the hands of you, remains in the hands of you.
We'll be back before you know it.
Boy, that was quick. This being the holiday season, and of course Saturnalia, as we all know, they used to call it Christmas. This is from the 4th century in the Common Era, and it was the rules of the priest of Cronus for Saturnalia, as I said, 4th century Common Era. All business, be it public or private, is forbidden during feast days, save such as tends to sport and solace and delight. Let none follow their avocation save cooks and bakers. All men shall be equal, slave, free, rich, poor, one with another.
And women too.
This was 4th century CE.
There weren't any women then.
Yeah, well, well, and of course, anger, resentment, threats are contrary to the law. No discourse shall be either composed or delivered, except it be witty and lusty, conducing to mirth and jollity. Ho, 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 Merry Saturnalia!
Yes, and all these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life I love them all. He that will not, or he that will not merry be, with a generous bowl and toast, may he in bridewell be shut up. That was the Tombs. And shut up to, and fast bound to a post, or a pest even. Let him be merry, merry, merry there, and we will be merry here. For who can know where we may go to be merry next year?